Oh, there we go. Ah, definitely. I've been talking this whole time with my microphone muted. That's that's how I do. How blind am I? Not terribly. I do like subtitles though. Just cause. It is, yeah. I've never played this game. It was free on Epic. Heard it's good though.
Colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a
The video I was watching said if you like Fallout 76, then
guaranteed full employment.
yeah, and
You will become the master of your own
a
destiny.
lot of options.
You go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Unable to. Oh dear. There we go. He looks fun. Phineas Vernon Wells. Did you do for one of my Halcyon Holdings board?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. Character creation. Well, let's see. Link text. There we go. How's that? Two points available. And dead points.
I bet you're vicious with a top.
Oh, let's see.
A crack shot. Capital.
It's always good.
Someone with a talent for exploiting insecurities.
Well, that's not what I was going for, but all right. Yeah, I was watched the before you buy video on it, and he mentioned that if you are really dumb, then you get the dumb options. I think it's pretty funny. And I guess on really high difficulties, if you stay up too long or something, your intelligence goes down, and eventually... Oh, do I get to choose? I like medical technician.
A
Sounds like
physician.
fun.
Not many of you left.
Alright, time to get this to look exactly like me. Nope. Why are his eyes red? That's a bit odd. That's a dude. Maybe that's not have red eyes. Hairstyle, the most important thing in character creation. Ooh, that's some shiny hair. God, it reminds me of the, what game was it? Dragon Age. When they ported it. It was made for the PS4, but they made a version that would play on the PS3. And it was, everything was so shiny, it was like unplayable. Alright, well, let's go with Beard. Excuse me. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh boy. There we go. Your color's 17. Excuse me. Wow. More coming. There we go. Look at that. We got a handsome gentleman. Age him up. Oh, his face just melts like he's a wax statue. All right, well, what's my name? It's gonna be Ben. Heck yeah. No, that's not. We'll go with. Why not? It's a silly ass first name, but here's my summary. Go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Why? Got a downed engine.
Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down. Skip drive.
Shit.
I hear you, buddy. Shit.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds.
Oh, jeez.
You and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death.
Oh.
It's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Oh boy. Got like the old style newspaper art. 60th anniversary.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
Can I use the controller?
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site.
Can you let me?
He'll be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
So the first question is, what is this guy's interest in the Hope's colonists? Oh, I don't want to skip. It's okay, because I don't think the controller is working. Reading it.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Welp. Yeah.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Yeah, he got squashed real good. Did he leave anything gun-wise? No. Okay, so shift is run. Good to know. Base, yeah, figured. I mean, a lot of these follow pretty standard control schemes. Left control to go underneath obstacle. There we go. That. Oh, it's a toggle too. You just press it on and creepy little bug. Whee. Ooh, something's cooking. That doesn't sound great. Especially as I am unarmed. Yeah.
side effects.
Oh, spacebar times 2 is, I don't know. I'm back, apparently. Ow. An inhaler that fixes my broken leg. The future is now. Hey, there's a guy.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the
What's up,
best.
fella?
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Oh, look at that. I can use my medical thing.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him.
We're incorrect.
Then my gun misfired. Right to the side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hope had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
No.
Nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're
Yeah, you can
Emerald
say that.
Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
That sounds.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Oh my. All right. Well, see what we got.
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Going through. Okay, R is reloads. Ooh, tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Oh dear. So Q is tactical time dilation. Limited time in this mode. Alright, so the less you move, the longer it lasts. Or don't. Don't kill. That works too. Ooh, now I have 2 guns. Can never have enough. As Toucan Sam said. Hacking and lockpicking skills. Break open bypass shots used to break computering. Okay. Ooh. 50. Stop moving. So much easier to shoot them when they hold still. How do I switch weapons? Ah! Not what I meant to do.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Duh.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts. Worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad.
Right?
I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Or the fact that he's crushed.
Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians.
Oh, good lord.
We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. You know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Spacer's Choice. Proof that end-level counter capitalism is still alive and well in the future. Or end-stage capitalism.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation...
There you go.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be
Fucking laminated. Absolutely. Yo, where'd you go? That looks gross, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I know I shot a guy in the back in theirs, but you know. Knock knock.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Thanks. The Unreliable.
Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
Well, I got bad news for you, Unreliable. Your unreliable pilot probably not coming back.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value.
I'm not a marauder. And she's not wrong. Oh.
Marauder, please be informed this ship does not possess a working power regulator for you to steal.
Jesus Christ, I love this ship.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
What is this thing? Character, oh, allows you to respec your character. Like spend 500 bits to refund all your skin. No. I'm good, thanks. And it won't make me a better person, as the sassy computer has informed me. Up here.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
Aw. Very helpful computer. If a little snarky.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Oh dear.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated.
Oh Jesus.
Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed.
A little bit.
I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, that's going to be a problem. Captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
The tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
No, he don't lie.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah, sure.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
I'm Captain Hawthorne now.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Will do. I like that. Alright, you've gained enough experience of character ledger to advance your character level. Both points. Tabs. Skill improvements. Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna forget all of them. 100%. And Well, let's just crank that right up too, so that we'll be able to shoot the living bejesus out of whatever we encounter. And there's a thing upstairs in the ship that I can use if I really decide I want to reset it all. Works. Okay, so I should have a perk point. That's just straight up base health. Oh, see, look. Oh boy, I'm gonna sneeze again. Excuse me. I don't have a companion yet, but I suspect I'll get one soon. But I can rate to level 4. In the meantime, I'll just up my health. You never can really go wrong with a health upgrade. Alright, we're off to find a tower. What happened to Lieutenant What's her name? Still around? Oh, there she is.
This wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
It is now.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Alright.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. We had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here.
Do better next time.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Oh, people are kind of dumb in this universe. Future humanity, folks. Yeah, you think.
You hiding?
Oh, geez, I didn't even see that, dude. Oof. He exploded. Where'd the blowed up guy go? All the bits of him. Ooh. We done got ourselves a town. These marauders are people I shouldn't shoot.
Hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I noticed.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium?
So to speak.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Christ. Let's see.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
No, I really don't.
Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've
Cool.
got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
I see. Oh boy.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Anything else this guy knows?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
None of your damn business, sir.
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good.
Oh my god, everything is a commercial. Just keep going with it.
I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
You gonna give me trouble, Silas?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Well, then I will leave you to it. Hi. Welcome, Junior and Human. Oh, this is Silas's terminal. In Humors Association. I don't know about that. All right, well. Entering the town of Edgewater. Armor parts. Always search the nooks and crannies.
Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Yeah.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing?
Oh,
Oh, that guy was a special kind of dumb.
Something's not right.
course it. Ooh, who you shooting at, man? With the bugs? There you go. Calm down. Little bug things.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Probably, yeah.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
Really?
You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitution.
I don't think it does.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement.
You wouldn't think so, I mean...
I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hold up.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
It'll probably not.
Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Let me just kill Silas. I could do that. He was a kind of a dick. What's going on in here? Receptionist shot himself. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Oh, Jesus. I'm tempted. I don't want to start him yet.
You read the latest report?
I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Am I that easy to read? Yeah, we've been having some problems.
Loyalty issues, huh?
Loyalty issues, lines in the sand. I know where folk in Edgewater stand, but you, I don't know you. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Coming right up.
Merchant skill. Oh, your best dialogues. Okay. Cool. None of it, I guess, is immediately considered junk. Or I just haven't toggled anything as junk. Probably more. Bunch of nanners. They look a little strange.
Move along.
Oh, jeez. People are rude. Mode. Can't pick that lock. No one's around. How do they know that I stole something? They're skilled like Skyrim guards. Just know. Alright, so I was looking for somebody in the tower. At the cannery. Way to see my quest. No. Stranger, no, that's the, okay, can I set that as active? There we go.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine.
Oh, this is that Abernathy guy.
Did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Mm-hmm.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick.
So you are sick.
No. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Mm-hmm.
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
All right.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
We'll just have to shoot him.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Fair enough.
You're
That was-
making a mistake working for Abernathy.
But
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
why would that be?
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't
Right.
reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask.
So bring the medicine to her or Abernat. Comes I already talked to the barber guy, right? Yeah.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and
You want to be in
Quantum
them?
and Bomber, brochures 1 through 5.
Oh
Courtesy
boy.
of Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild.
Mm-hmm.
I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of
Oh,
science
jeez.
like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. Go ahead. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated.
So it's a completely treatable plague.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomit, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Well, that's
Nature is
horrible.
monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here.
Need to get the conversation back to the
Not since the plague started.
Heath thing.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Hmm?
The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken.
There you go.
Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Beauty. Oh, we're not there yet. Got more to do in the town. Assuming this is the cannery.
You the new worker? Whatever.
No.
Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that.
Mm-hmm.
Take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Let's see.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh my God.
So I pay the fines.
Wow.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was
Vandalism.
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it.
Jesus.
In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
All right, well, that was enlightening. One last person. What's this thing do? Lost and found. Look at it. Unscheduled amputation. Found a left hand. Where do you just find the left hand? There's a guard at the landing pad. Oh, he's out of the landing pad. Okay, that's why I haven't come across him yet. Along tomorrow, retrieve the cache of medicine supplies at the community center. Where would that be? Also outside of the town. Alright. Community center's way over there. Wait. Thought Ludwig Miller was out here. Oh, now he's saying, what? Maybe, oh, maybe it's around the other side of the town and that's... Why? I don't know. That looks disgusting. As soon as I come out here... Just a graveyard I'm running through. Ooh, that's a cool view. Ow. Alright, our boy should be in here. Hey, you.
Thank the Lord.
Excuse me.
I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Nope.
Swung a truncheon. Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
I really doubt that.
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant.
Sure.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
With any luck, I'll be on my ship. Out of here.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent me out, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. The scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Alrighty.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Roger that. This is Crazy Man's house. Oh, look, we can save. Excuse me. I'm gonna go to be right back for a minute. Get a glass of water. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. Go. Alright, so now we have another little side mission. What's this pointing us to? Where's Die Robot? 148 meters. Oh, that was easy. Oh. Little drones. Frozen dinner not in the fridge. Sure, it's still fine. Not in the freezer, I suppose. More appropriate place for a frozen dinner. What do we got in here? Oh, look at all this stuff. Good stuff. Definitely like the looting. Good water. Alright, well, let's go talk to Captain Crazy Pants. That his robot overlord is dead. I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Tickled pink, as they say. Here you go, buddy.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Uh-huh.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head?
No, I just shot it.
Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion.
Uh-huh.
What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Canteen,
Okay with that.
lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
All right.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
He's not wrong.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
It's been there for years.
Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Well, somebody tried to call me, but it seems my phone battery is dead. Well. Level 3. Out of curiosity. Okay. Keep getting that. But I can get it up to 50 before I have to do individual. Mechanical. Fully attack other enemies instead of you for 10 seconds. Ooh. Alright, so now to go and hand in.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Yes, some kind.
You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Or you can persuade.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Fair enough. Well, I'll give the meds to the other lady then, because Abernathy, I think, time is probably, not long for this land. And oh, right, that's the power. Tomorrow is the community center. What's left to do in this? Oh, no, nothing. It's under completed. Get the drugs and go find the secret weapon. Knocking it out. We've got some friendos. Oh, there's lots of bits of people over here. Lots of ammo too. Ooh. Ah, shit, I didn't hit F in time. That dude over there's got an auto gun. Rifle, automatic rifle. I got assault rifle. Who knows? Oh, it puts me all the way back over here. Bummer. Oh boy, excuse me. Got a little cold. Less than fun. Friends are back. Not particularly. Joke for that guy with the shooty shoot gun. Oh, upgraded gun. Into the community center. Shit. Ah, app. Well, at least it leaves me here. Damn it. Oy. Need better guns or something. Thought aiming like shit would help too. Yeah, this gun seriously sucks. This Androidicus. Oh, this gun is a little bit better. Actually, sabers. This hammer's kind of nice. Damn, this hammer's got some canids can be found all over Emerald Vale. Those things. Coming soon. Oh, okay, so this will be like once I discover a thing. Sure are a lot of dead folks. Card encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Borrow a key card from the director or one of the workers. Second floor office. Automatically. There we go. Tough glass. Vending machines. What do they have? You sell at a vending machine? Assault rifle too. Fish sticks. The assault rifle's kind of nice. All right, we're back here. On the other side of this wall. Right, they said they stashed the meds under the floor. So how do I unstash them? Breaking it with a hammer is not working. We have explosives anywhere? See what the quest text says. Catch it. Just hidden in the Emerald Vale Community Center, so it's not gonna really underneath me. Oops. Question is, how do I get to it? Can I get under these stairs? Aha. We have our medicine. Where's the thing? Lockpick somewhere in here. Couldn't do it. No enough thingies. Now I do. Oh well. What's the back entrance to the community center? What's in here? Looks like it was a bar. Legal activities. So don't get caught. Ooh, a revolver. 102 DPS, that's 110 DPS. Supposed to be a setting or I don't know. Maybe it's on a different menu. Anyway, I was supposed to just show you stat upgrades. Excuse me. Wait. Oh. Toss ball looks like lacrosse. All right, one of these points is Abernathy.
Wish we had some better rations.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
That was me.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Rude.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Yeah, what is your
Oh,
job
an
here?
actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Well, that sounds like a horrible job. Quantify and monetize human beings. Oh yeah, the bundle is in here somewhere. Good weapon of the crazy man. What would a crazy man consider a secret weapon? Real question. Excuse me. This is a good way to get crunched. Yeah, there it is. Hey, crazy.
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Big old taser, huh?
See a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some review, soldier. I'm a great duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Processor.
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits. Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
You do.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero G to your memory.
Delightful. There we go. Works. No. Okay. Oh, for the moment, I don't have a companion, so we'll go for the Lone Wolf perk. And should that situation change, well, Titus Andronicus is a messed up play by William Shakespeare. I can only imagine what Titus Andronicus is. Oh boy. What does Q do again? Oh, right. Slows down time. I mean, this is the problem that I get into when I play these games. I get really caught up in doing side quests and completely forget about the main quest. That's alright. And I know it's alright because I say it's alright. I'm special. Oops, not what I meant to do. Reed Thompson. Symptoms infected have now reached a critical mass. Plagues reality of life on the frontier. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. Oh boy. Oh no, that is so wrong. Alright, nobody saw me steal a bunch of shit. Can't prove nothing. There you go. Good news, Phyllis. Well, the question is, how do I get up to where Reed Thompson is? I'm sure there's got to be a staircase or something. Or an elevator. That'll do.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
I was expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
Seems you do.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
This mob boss looking fool.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying.
They're going to the same place that I need to go for the other quest?
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters.
Ah, so not marauders.
I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
I think she,
Completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the
might have probably a counter offer.
Good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great. I got the wrenches and diagnostics.
Just as I got the perk for Lone Ranger.
So, I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You, sir, are creepy and I don't like you. Carrying capacity. From what I understand, companions can die.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Yeah, good call.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as I save my game. And I'm gonna make a quick cup of tea. Maybe start a little. So apologies, but once again, I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I know I'm on ad break right now, but it'll catch up eventually.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I didn't figure it was.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
Oh.
The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but the family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Yeah.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Well, I still need a power generator is the problem. Well, unless the vicar's got a power generator, I'm gonna need to get one from somewhere. Just be Penny Ledger. We got a new logic. I assume it's this way.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna.
Excuse me.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Yeah, salt tuna, that sounds gross. This looks churchy.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
You know.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
The talk?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Hey, what's up, dude? No, it does not.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice,
I do.
Be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Really? Something here is not safe?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Oh, handsome sum sounds interesting.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm always serious. That's my secret power. Special power. Superpower, I guess you call it. What about this book?
Not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
All right. Well, that really didn't answer any questions. But we'll get that book. Still don't know if I should kill the power to those people. Seems like kind of a shitty thing to do, especially since I kind of agree with those deserters. This place is horrible. But on the other side, I do need a power module for my ship. So there is that. Right, Mr. Collector. Still with me? Oh yeah, there she is. Have you played this before, Crystal? Steve? Whatever you want to be called? Code name? I got it free on Epic Games the one day during Christmas break, so I thought, oh, what the hell? Heck yeah, we are. Boop, boop. Bartol. First character it's placed in the colonial system. Ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery. I was really looking forward to running my shop here. He said, well, the community center's kind of gone to shit, so you're probably on the better for that. Cave over by the river. Huh. The feeling there's going to be a bunch of marauders over here. Oh, yep, look, they're there. The hell was that? Where's my companion? Oh, there she is. You dead or?
Something you need?
Geez, that flower.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've been handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Hmm?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Hmm. Well, somebody's got some issues. Ooh, this is a nice cave. To see what was meant when before I played today, I watched a review out of curiosity, and I could see what the guy, oh geez, that's a mine. See what the guy meant when he said it's a colorful game.
Nice.
Oh, look at all these. Whatever. No, mine. Ow. Follow this cave, see where it goes. Oh, wait, so the real question I'm left with still hasn't been resolved. Whether I should cut the power to critters. Term. Oh, right. Entrance to the vicarage is this way.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yep.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers.
Well, maybe it does.
I'm so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
You could always just get some French lessons and...
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself...
You got a power generator, bud.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Alright, alright. Not sure I'm in the market for a hacking, brawling vicar. Is that all part of your vicar training?
Understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Yep.
Fantastic. Let me get my phone and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Alright, fuck the deserters. Buddy. Got 142 DPS, 143 light pistol. Damn, your pistol's better than mine. She. This is a companion's maximum health. Rat. Engineering skill and priority isn't ready. Let's just go for health for now. Oh, I leveled up too, evidently. That. There we go. I'm an engineering doctor. All right. Get back on point here. Comes now the power. Oh, it's quite a ways away. Still talking to that lady, or did that option go off the table because I spoke to the vicar? Perhaps. Oh, well, I got a crew member out of it, so. Even if he is a bit of a weirdo. Oh. What in the... Jeez, I didn't even see those. But keep a sharp eye, Pravati. Freaking mines, man. An assault rifle, huh? 215 DPS. Sure. Oh, that was 215 as well. That's same gun. Well, it just means we got one for Pravati now. Although the question is, do we share the same ammo pool? That'll suck a little.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Hmm.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Sure.
Already got ourselves one of those. A deal what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Just did.
You're gonna start wandering around my camp. Know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
No, I doubt that.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Probably.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Hmm.
Appreciate it. Honest.
This would be Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose.
Well, you do have something to lose.
Puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil. We put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Canneries
cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
I'm inclined to agree.
You're going down to the plant. You should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
I mean, frankly, people seem happier here than they do in the shithole cannery.
Trying to get us all in trouble. What do you think you're doing?
What? Trying to find my way out of this place, lady. All right, where do we stand here? Oh yeah, I gotta search for Zoe.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Like in a creepy way? 'Cause I am down for killing. Well, this is Zoe's house. Jesus, you know, listen to Grace talk about the Marauders thread, man. Basically, she's going to join the Marauders. That's still... Marauder camp to the east. Alright, let's go find out.
We got this!
It's 30 more bullets gone and not replenished.
I don't know anybody.
Christ. Oh shit. Was not paying attention. Probably should do that. Oh. In 9 fewer bullets. What's up? Heavy ammo that time.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Know anyone who'd want to. The heck is she? Oh dang. Well, maybe I'll just let myself die here. I'd rather keep my one companion. Yeah, shoot me, stupid. Keep going. There you go. Oh, I gotta run all that way again. Gosh damn it. I mean, I guess it's not that.
That's the last of them.
Save some bullets. All right, Ravati, where are you? Stay close.
I'm ready for this. Don't mess with us. I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
No shortage of light ammo, but not a whole lot of the heavy. Joey, I presume.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
True.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
What tracks?
I heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, yeah, go home. Don't be stupid. Stay in school or whatever. Honestly, at this point, I think school is probably a little off the list. Oh, words are hard. Ow. What does Zed do?
Heading back.
What? Okay.
What is it?
Yeah, this is an odd thing in this game. Can't talk to anybody without pointing a gun at them.
To know she's safe. What happened anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Absolutely.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Hey, level 6. See. Locked skill provides armor bonus rating. Oh, that's for melee. What? For the inhaler. Go with that, I guess. See, there's oh, yes. Extra experience. I like the sound of that. Die robot. So so I still need to get into the geothermal plant. All right. That is that. Go, Pravati, go. Last time I was in here, the chief hippie lady screamed at me. But if I steal heavy ammo, or if I see heavy ammo, I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna be back. Okay.